Generosity is easier to give than it is to receive. This is today's installment of things I'm learning already in 2018. It's actually something I already knew in the previous year, but the lesson has already been bestowed upon me in a very thick and serious way already in just the first few days of the year. On Tuesday the 2nd, my wife's starter in her minivan died, and then I called my father-in-law, her dad, and he's worked in the automotive industry for over 30 years. And, I described what was happening. He agreed it's a starter. I brought the car to his house. I called one of my friends who's in the industry, and he said, yeah, I'll get you the part off a truck. Just come by and, just come by in about 20, 30 minutes and get it. Well, I went by to pick up the part, and he just handed it to me and gave it to me. And I said, well, here, I got cash. How much is it? He goes, no, take it. Go back to your father-in-law's and fix it. And, the funny thing is that my father-in-law had given me money to pay for the part. And so, the van's parked over at my father-in-law's house. He gives me cash, says, here, take this, go get the part. And I was like, no, it's okay. I've got some money. And then my mother-in-law looks like from the other side of the garage and goes, Andrew, take it. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So, so I took the money down to pick up the part, and then my friend just gave it to me. He said, here you go. You need this, and I can't take your money. I said, well, good. It's not my money. It's my father-in-law's money. He goes, well, I'm not going to take his either, so take the part and get out of here. So I took the part, and in a weird way, it was cool being able to fix something with my father-in-law and spend time with him that way. It was also very humbling to experience the generosity of, my father-in-law didn't have to give me the money to pay for the part, and my friend didn't have to give me the part for free. He just flat out gave it to me. I'd give him credit, except he doesn't want it, and he didn't do it for credit. He did it because of the genuineness of who he is. So I'm very grateful for that. So it's very easy for us to give generosity in times of need or when people are in difficult times. And it's something I'm really trying to work on, being able to receive. Multiple people who are very close to me in my life, my wife being one of them, my cousin Memo, and two of my best friends have all said to me in the last couple days, like, Andy, you're really not good at letting people care for you. And I'm was kind of surprised and taken aback by that, because I think that I do let people take care of me, and I do allow people to be generous, but I guess I'm not. I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter. In their opinion and their experiences, like, hey, Andy, you just need to let people care for you. You just need to let people be generous, because you need to. And, in times past, I've been the person to remind people that they shouldn't stand in the way of someone else blessing them if that's what they've been asked to do. And now I'm in the situation where I have to be the recipient of that exact same advice, and I'm kind of struggling with it a little bit. A lot of things have not gone right at the end of the year, and I'm trying to mentally move past it, and it's been difficult. And some days I'm having better circumstances than others. Today is definitely not a good day. But something I've already admitted to a couple people around me is that I need to work on my mental state and my mindset and my attitude and turn it positive. And I think that, yesterday being the 2nd and already having to experience generosity in a very profound way is also kind of that perfect next step of people in my life that are close to me telling me I need to accept help, and I need to allow people to be generous, and I need to allow myself to be cared for, and then I am literally in a situation where that happened. So, been thinking about that a lot today. And I've also just come to the realization that I have to be able to set boundaries and margins in a place that are healthy for me emotionally and emotionally and financially and mentally and spiritually too, because I think that I've allowed too many things to get too close to me, and I'm paying the price for that right now. I'm paying for the price of that in my head, and things that have happened, and things I've got on repeat, and then I'm paying the price for that, and literally paying the price for things I agreed to do or said I would do, and it's not turned out the way I thought. So definitely carrying a lot of lessons out of having to close the business and starting the new year like this. Definitely didn't expect to start the new year like this, but thinking a lot about generosity today. I thought I'd share this with you real quick. So I'm hoping that someday I can show this to my girls and my kids, and they'll be able to see some things that I've learned and things I've gone through in life that they can take on as lessons that they can apply in their life. And there will be a day where they probably need Dad to help them fix a starter in their car, and I will want nothing more than to give my son-in-law or my daughter the cash to go get the part and bring it back so I can help them do it. So I have to also remember that too. There will be a day where my daughters are my age or in my situation or in a similar situation, and they're going to need something, and I'm absolutely going to want to be there for them. And they're going to have to let me be there for them, which means right now when I'm in this situation, I've got to let people like my friend who got me the part, my father-in-law who gave me the money and helped me do it, I got to let them do their part too. So if there's a takeaway from this video, it is let people bestow blessings on you when they are called to. Don't stand in the way of the blessing. And where you are uncomfortable in this situation is probably where you have growth to do, and I know where I have growth to do, and I'm going to work on it, I promise. That's about it. Later.